I see you standing over there in your new sneakers, thinking you won this room over. That ain't true. Me and my friends agree on one thing only. We know you're cute, babe, but you don't got one damn clue. You might think that you can have us all in the palm of your hand, chain and ball, but I'ma keep my head down, not look into your eyes. I know it's a disguise. We made you who you are, shining brighter than the stars. Think you're special, you aren't. You ain't all that. Without us you would just be another boy you couldn't see what he left when he would leave to break another heart. You ain't all that. No. I won't lie, you were one of those guys that I could not take my eyes off from the start. You had me hooked on Hello, starring in your big puppet show. Didn't know that then though, or I would have been smart. And I ran far, far away while I could. Now it's too late, you know me too good. And not just me, but half the desperate girls that you'll see tonight. That's what you called us, right? We made you who you are, shining brighter than the stars. Think you're special, you aren't. You ain't all that. Without us you would just be another boy you couldn't see what he left when he would leave to break another heart. We're mad at the guys for making games of our minds, but we keep on playing, and I don't know why. It's impossible to win, gotta get out while you can. There's no get out of jail card when you're in his prison. We're mad at the guys for making games of our minds, but we keep on playing, and I don't know why. It's impossible to win, gotta get out while you can. There's no get out of jail card when you're in his prison. No, no, no. We made you who you are, shining brighter than the stars. Think you're special, you aren't. You ain't all that. Without us you would just be another boy you couldn't see what he left when he would leave to break another heart. No, yeah. Without us you would just be another boy you couldn't see what he left when he would leave to break another heart. You ain't all that.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Thank you.
Sydni Kann joining us here on the Crystal Frost Show. And oh my gosh, that was amazing. I wish there was a huge chorus of applause there.
Thank you so much.
Fantastic song there called Ain't All That, coming up with her new album that's actually coming out. What actually got you into singing in the first place and playing music? I mean, you're only 18 years old right now.
Right, yes.
You live in a town called Mayo, go to Fairview High School, you're a senior. Some people would think that that's not a lot of life to live, to have that much. I mean, you've got grit and you've got experience in that song.
Yes, yeah. So it started getting me singing. I was 6 years old when I started, and my older brother actually played basketball, and so I would go and sing the national anthem at his basketball games. And then from there, I just started competing in talent competitions around Michigan, getting lessons, and started writing 2 years ago, and that's really what has lit me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The writing, the singer, you're a singer-songwriter.
Yes.
And a lot of people who have a great voice like you do, and a great look, and, all of the great personality that is going to make you successful, they have that, but they don't have that songwriting. What do you think it is about your songwriting that really resonates with folks?
I think the biggest thing is I try to be as honest as I can.
Yeah.
Like, I decided a long time ago, after a little bit of a break, my first breakup and my first best friend breakup, and all that happening at the same time, I really just decided, I have two choices here. I can either be really honest or I can be timid. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to lay it all out there. So I have some sassy songs. People look at me in my performances and they're like, are you serious right now? Like, did you really just say that? And I'm like, yeah, so I really do put myself out there as much as possible. I think what separates me from others is that I am so honest and I'm not afraid to speak the absolute truth. So
is songwriting therapy for you then?
it absolutely is.
Yeah.
And it's also funny because, when something personal happens, I spit out 3 songs in one day at one point. So it definitely comes when those things happen, and, it stinks at the time, but you look back and you're like, wow, like, I'm super thankful for what happened because it gave me Ain't All That and, the others that I wrote for the EP. So,
being a young musician, especially a young songwriter here, I think sometimes, and this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the world of music, is that people discount someone's talent and because they don't say that they have enough experience with those things. Like, writing the songs about the breakup and about breaking up with your best friend, and people going, oh gosh, you're too young, you don't understand life. But you do.
Right.
I mean, you really do. And I listen to that song and I'm like, yeah, you do. You get it. She gets it.
Right. Yeah.
Is there a songwriter in particular that you really, because I'm looking at you and I'm like, this is the next Taylor Swift,
Well, it's funny you say that because I grew up listening to Taylor Swift, and, not only is she an amazing singer and performer, but the way that she writes is so honest and so telling.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it was a huge inspiration to me.
Yeah.
So I do love listening to her. And I also like listening to a lot of the upcoming Nashville artists, Abby Anderson, Kaylee Shore. A lot of those girls are being like super honest, and that's just, what I aspire to be.
Yeah.
I want to be like that. I just want to be super raw and as honest as possible.
You mentioned Nashville artists, and obviously you have kind of a country music sound, but that, I mean, it's not that it couldn't just be pop music sound,
right?
Because it's all very similar and all very close now. But women in Nashville, women in country music are really starting to come out of their hiding places. For a long time, it was kind of bro country,
right?
And everybody was just like, yeah, it's dude country.
Right.
And then you have artists like Maddie and Tay and some of these other artists that you're going, wow, these girls really rock it.
Right.
And they're being honest, and they're even making fun of the genre itself.
Exactly. And even like girls like Miranda Lambert, I just see her like stepping up and be like getting even sassier as the years go on. And me as an artist, I want to take that a step further. I think there's a lot of things that artists are afraid to say because, well, what's the public going to think? What's this person going to think? And, for me, I come from a super small town. I go to a school. I am in a graduating class of 17. And these songs, when I release them, everybody's going to know who they're about.
Oh, heck yeah.
So, and then I'm going to be going to school, and I'm going to be graduating on that stage.
Yeah.
And it's kind of just at the point where it's like, you know what? This is my truth, though. I'm not going to try to hide from it. At first, of course, I was, a little scared about it. What's everyone going to think? Everyone's going to ask me questions, but it's like, this happened. It's what happened. I'm not going to lie about it. And I want everyone to know my truth. So
what do you, so you are one of 5 children.
Yes.
And you're kind of right in the middle, right?
Right. I'm second oldest.
Second oldest.
Yes.
Okay. So you have several younger brothers and sisters and an older brother, you mentioned. So does your family worry sometimes that like, we don't want to make Sydney mad because she might write a song about us?
Hey, I mean, I'm not saying I haven't. Yeah, especially with my youngest brother. He's a little brat sometimes, so I'll just look at him and be like, I'm going to write a song about you. And then he'll just, nothing.
And then he's like, well, can I get you something? Right. What can I do for you?
Right.
Relationships. So you mentioned you're in a graduating class of 17. You have a bigger family, and you have a boyfriend, and you have, best friends and all these other. Are people a little worried, though, that they're going to end up as a track on your next album?
I kind of feel like, I don't know. I think the people closest to me know, it's not that they have to be careful by any means. I'm not trying, I'm not trying to like break up, any relationships or, relationships that I get into. But, even my boyfriend, like I'll write a song about him and I'll send it to him and be like, just so you know, I just wrote this about you. And it's not like sassy or, negative at all. But actually it's funny because a lot of people, even if it is a super sassy song, they still take it as like an honor, and it's not like I'm hated or I
No.
write songs about everybody that doesn't like me by any means. But I try to do it as, nicely as possible. A lot of times after, personal things go down, a lot of people take it to social media and, cuss people out and get super social with it. And this is just my way of venting, so if something does happen, I just, want to be able to say my truth in the most respectful way possible.
Well, I don't know that anyone could absolutely hate you because you're just you seem like such a great person. You have a great
Thank you so
personality,
much.
really charming. You were 18 though. Right around the corner, you're going to be graduating high school. You
Right.
mentioned
Yes.
stepping across that stage with the other classmates, and then headed where? I mean, what are your next steps? I mean,
Yeah.
this as somebody who's as talented as you as well, do you have like, hey, I'm going to go directly to college, or you know what, I'm going to give this thing a go with music?
Yeah. So when I was 15, I started getting paid for playing around the state, and I work extremely hard to, do this. If I guess a lot of people ask me, what's my backup plan? I've been asked that so many times this year by adults, and I'm shocked because it's like, this is my dream, So, obviously this is what I want to do. This is everything. I'm putting everything into music right now. I'm going to be still taking some online college classes, but I'm definitely putting music first, and finally have school be second, because I really care about both. I've done really well in school, but I'm finally ready for, to finally just put music first and be able to play as much as I can and write more and take trips to Nashville, record, all of that. So I'm super excited to graduate.
Well, at 18 years old and not even graduated high school yet, let me tell you as an older woman that you do not need a backup plan yet.
Thank you.
Okay? When you need a backup plan, you'll know about it.
Right. Yeah.
But right now, you've got the talent and you've got the chops, and I think that you're going to go far. You're working with a producer in Nashville.
Yes.
You've tried out for The Voice and you've gotten very far in that tryout process. Do you see more of that? I mean, do you see a move to Nashville, or maybe working in the reality show arena even a little bit more?
Right. So I think auditioning for The Voice behind the scenes, I always tell everyone I audition, they're like, well, we didn't see you. And you don't see a lot of it, Obviously, there were a lot of things I could have worked on, and there are a lot of things I have worked on. So going back there to that scene, it would definitely be fun. But there's also a lot of things that you learn behind the scenes that you're like, I don't know if I do this again.
Yeah.
But even that being said, I've worked really hard, and yeah, of course, it would be super fun to get a chance on one of those big shows. But right now, I'm really trying to focus on artistry. I'm trying to build my songwriting. I'm trying to, I'm taking lessons all the time. I'm, trying to become the best musician, songwriter, singer, performer as I can be. And then I do want to take that next step.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously, Nashville is the place to be. I went there for my first time this past summer, and it was amazing and awesome, and definitely a place that I'd love to live someday. So that's definitely in future plans.
That's fantastic. You have an EP that's coming out?
Yes, I do.
Ain't All That was one of the songs on the EP.
Yes.
You're going to do one more song for us. Sydney, Kann, you are headed in a direction that can only go up. I can honestly tell you that I think that you're going to be moving to Nashville at some point, and then I'm going to make sure that you call me up and say, hey,
I will.
Crystal, I will always be interviewed by you, right?
Yes,
This
of course.
This is important to me.
And these opportunities, that I'm being given right now, such as you having me on the show, like, I'm so thankful for them. These are, what helped me and promote me and get me out there as much to people as possible. So I'm thankful for people like you, and I'll always come back.
Oh, I
you
love
guys.
that. Now, Sydney, Kann, before we get into Woman in Blue here, how can people get in touch with you? How can they find out more about you and your music?
Yep. So I am on all social medias.
Okay.
On Facebook, I'm just Sydney, SYDNI. And on Instagram, I'm certainly Sid, and that's my handle for Twitter as well.
Okay.
Same for YouTube. So I do post cover videos on all of those places all the time.
Yeah.
And then my EP, when that comes out, it'll be out March 1st, and that will be out on iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, pretty much everywhere you can find anything else, it'll be there. So
Anywhere you can get your music?
Yes.
All right, I love it. Here it is, Woman in Blue, Sydney Kann. Remember that name because you know what? She's going to make sure you remember that name. How about that?
Baby is a carriage, honey is the key. But oh, pretty darling, how can you not see? He's never gonna love you like me. Don't got my blessing, but run away now. It's just a silly game, ain't it funny how it's me in the end somehow. Ooh, does my ghost haunt you? Are the voices true? Ooh, tells you he don't want me. Is that true, baby? Ooh, you're never gonna be his one and only. So clap for the woman in blue. Yes, all of the rumors are true. You don't know her like I do. I hope she don't steal your man too. Clap for the man in plaid who lost the best thing he had. Shame he wanted out so bad. 'Cause now who's the one crawling back? Whoa, 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 yeah, oh, oh, oh. Slap to the face, knife in the back. You should have been the girl to know better than that. Lies and empty words, you're all that. Well, he's called me up at 3 a.m. Says he misses me, where were you then? When he promised last call was the end. Ooh, you use my secrets as ammo to go to war. Ooh, you were in, I was out before I could close the door. Ooh, you're the best friend a friend could ask for. So clap for the woman in blue. Yes, all of the rumors are true. You don't know her like I do. I hope she don't steal your man too. Clap for the man in plaid who lost the best thing he had. Shame he wanted out so bad. 'Cause now who's the one crawling back? Whoa, 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 yeah, oh, oh, oh. I'm leaving now, my job is done. But you'll see my ghost, no, she don't run. He's holding on to her like she's the one. You'll see, goodbye, it's fun. So clap for the woman in blue. Yes, all of the rumors are true. You don't know her like I do. I hope she don't steal your man too. Clap for the man in plaid who lost the best thing he had. A shame you wanted out so bad. 'Cause now who's the one crawling back? Whoa, whoa. Honey, here's the key. But oh, pretty darling, how can you not see? He's never gonna love you like me.